7, 8, 9, 10. To the other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Running back on the spot a little bit. Using the arms. If you can't jog, you don't have to. Just march. That's it. Keep it going. And let's come up high with the knees. You can walk, you can run, whatever you want. That's good. And flicking the leg back behind you now. 1, that's it. 2, 3, side to side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coming out with a little bit of a punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to the ceiling with a punch. 1, 2, crossing over. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Punching to the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going with the wood chopper now. So arms up high, bringing to the knee. 1, 2, that's it. Got to keep 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. I think we're nicely warmed up. Want to do a little bit of stability. We're going to do the same exercises lying on the floor as we are standing up. Lifting one leg very slightly up into the air. We'll turn your hips light. Kicking the leg out 10 times. 1, 2, 3. Keeping nice and straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pulsing out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Round in a circle with the same leg. 1 from the hip. 2, 3. Same exercises you do on the ground. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring the knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's change leg. Got to stand back a little bit because I'm not quite in the screen on Facebook. Out to the side. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Around in a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely, good. Shake out the legs. Going to do a few squats now. So feet as wide as you can go. Point the toes out to the corners of the room. Imagine you've got a chair behind you. We're going to sit down as low as you can and up. 1. And again, down you go. And up. 2. Down and up. Squeeze the bottom as you come up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember the idea of a squat is sitting right back. 8, 9. We're going to hold the 10th one down. And if you can tap your toes, which means your weight is behind you. Holding it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and up. Shake out the legs. Right, let's bring those legs in line with the shoulders. Nice straight line down. We've got quadriceps here, which is what we're working. There are 4 muscles here, and by bringing the legs in various different positions, we will squat them using predominantly different sets. So hopefully our feet are under our shoulders. I've given you a second to catch your breath. We're going to go for another 10s. Squeezing down, don't let the knees roll out. 1. Breathe out on the way up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If this is a bit hard for you, 8, you can sit in a chair. 9, and stand and sit. Holding the next one down for 10. Tap toes if you can. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and squeeze up. Well done. Shake out the legs. Last set, feet together, but before we do that, let's just come up onto tiptoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up and down. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keeping the feet where we are, we're going to do 10 more squats now. Here we go. 1, lovely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, holding down on the next one. 10, hold down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and up you come. Shake out the legs. Well done. Okay, I've got the mat, so that's what we're going to go down on. You can use the floor, you can use carpet. In my gym, I've either got a plastic floor or a very strong, tough carpet. Not very comfortable, but I do have one of these mats. So we're lying on our side, hip is facing up, resting the head very comfortably in our hand. We're going to raise the top leg up 15 times. We're then going to pulse. If you find that you need to have a rest, use that time to put one leg on top of the other. Okay, I've given you a couple of minutes to get on the floor and sort yourself out. 15 times up and down with that leg, high as you can. 1, keep the leg straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to pulse for a second. Those of you who need to put the feet together, give it a rest. And then we're going to take the knee into the chest. 1, nice and high. 2, parallel with the floor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to go around, or holding it for a second and resting. We're going to take it round into a circle. 1, 2, 3. Remember to take the circle all the way behind you. 4, 5. So I'm pushing the leg back and in front. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Pulsing or having a little rest. Going in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely. Pulsing it again. And we're just going to take the ankle, go round in circles. We always love moving those ankles, keeping them supple. Ankle joints are really important. That's what stops us twisting ankles, falling over. Go the opposite direction. So I always find it good to turn ankles. Really good, and then we go backwards and forwards. There we go, up and down. Making sure that joint is always working to its best. Good, now we're going to take the knee in, out, and then lift the leg up and down 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, good, keep it working. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bringing the top leg forward in front. I just hold on to it. We're going to lift the back leg up. 1, nice and straight, keep it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, lifting up and holding. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, high as you can. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Bring the top leg on top. Bring the elbow underneath the shoulder. We are going to do a side plank. What we're going to do today, instead of going up and down 10 times, holding it for the count of 10, we're going to try and do it for 30 seconds. I've got my stopwatch here. Going to set it for 30 seconds, and that's what we're going to try and do. Okay, so remember the two ways of doing it. One is from the knees, so you just hold like this, and you've got the other one from the full extension of the legs. You can interchange from one to the other as you go. 30 seconds, I've given you a little bit of a rest. On your marks, get set, go. And I will let you know as the time goes. We're just holding up. That's 5, 10, 15, we're halfway there. Holding it, keeping it going. 20, 25, and 30, resting down. Well done. Let's go to the other side. Turning over. I'm sliding over this way so I don't give you my back. But what you do in your own home is up to you. Resting, head in the hand, stretching out the body nice and long. First thing we're going to do is lift the leg up 15 times. Just give you a second to get into the right position. And let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're either going to pulse it or rest the leg on top of the other. And now we're going to draw the knee 10 times into the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Either pulsing it or resting it, depending which way you want to do it. We go around in circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Notice which way you went. We now go the opposite way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, holding it or resting it. We're now going to just rotate the ankle a little bit. What we do to one side, we have to do to the other. And opposite direction, turn it. And finally lift in and out. Toe up and down, up and down. And now we're going to go 10 times. In, out, up and down. Here we go. In, out, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Although we do 10, you don't have to do 10 if all you can do is 5. That's perfect. Just have a little rest. We're going to straighten the front leg forward and the back leg we're going to lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keeping the leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, one leg on top of the other. We're going to come up for a side plank. We did 30 seconds on one side, so we're going to try and do 30 seconds on the other. If you can't hold all 30, just make a note of where you are, and then we can always increase on that as the time goes back. If you remember yesterday on the full plank, we did 30 seconds. Today we're going to try 40. And in fact, what I'm going to do is try and keep it going for a minute. So after the 30 seconds or the 40 seconds or the 20 seconds, wherever you fall down, you can pick yourself up maybe for the last 10 seconds, because the more you do it, the stronger you're going to become and the better you'll be at the exercise. So we're going to go for the full minute, but on the full plank that is, but we did full 30 seconds yesterday. We're going to go for 40 and then eventually keep going for a minute, but I will try and do a whole minute with you. I'll also show you as we do the minute how you can make it slightly harder as and when you want to. So I've given you a chance to recover for the side plank. 30 seconds, on your marks, get set, go. I will call out the time as we go. So if you can't hold the full 30, you know exactly what you've done. That's 5, 10, 15, keep it going, we're halfway, 20, 25, and 30. Well done, good, releasing that down. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do are press-ups. So remember how to do press-ups. Those of you that want to do it against the wall or on top of the chair. Do you remember yesterday, I think I showed you holding onto the chair, you're at a slight angle. I'm quite happy to do it from the floor, but do the 10 press-ups from whichever position you are most comfortable in. If it's from the knee, that's no problem. Just the only thing I ask you to do is if you do it from the knees, don't leave your bottom hanging out doing that. Lean forward and do a press up. We're going to go for 10. Keep your fingers facing forwards. Ideally you want to lift up and breathe out as you push off the floor. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come down onto your knees. Take your knees out to the sides nice and wide. Sit back onto your heels. Take your hands forward in front of you. Push down with the shoulders and get a good stretch going on. Hold that stretch. See if you can push it a bit lower down. Excellent. Come up high on the hands. I put them back into my knees are closer together. Point my toes out behind me. Bend my back into the ground, belly towards the floor. Looking up to the ceiling. Getting a good curvature in my spine. Holding that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, just going to give my hands a little bit of a rest. We're going to do another 10 press-ups. Just shake out the wrists. Sometimes your wrists can hurt. If they do, when you do press-ups, then either use your knuckles and keep this piece of the arm straight. It then doesn't push back on the wrist. If you have got problems with the wrist joint because it hurts, what you need to do are some stretches like this and like that, maybe even against the wall, so that you stretch all the way along the forearm, and then hopefully you'll have that suppleness eventually to be able to do them. Okay, let's go for a second set. So whatever you did before is what we're going to do again. Let's come on up. If you want to do it and you're doing full press ups, you want to make it slightly harder. For 5 you can lift one leg up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you had one leg up, change over. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Back on your knees. Separate them out. Stretch right back. That's it. See if you can go a bit lower. And now turning that stretch the other way, knees close together. Stretching back, point the toes. Look up at the ceiling. Arch the back. Well done. Okay. Hope you're all alright from that. We're now going to lie on our backs and do a little bit of ab work. So, lie on your back. Just breathe a little bit. Legs are long. If you've got room, lift your hands up to the ceiling. Let's just do a little bit of shoulder work. And what I want you to do is lift your shoulders off the ground and then lower them. So it's up and down. Shoulders off the ground and down. Off the ground and down. Okay, now the next exercise you may not be able to do. Please don't force yourself to do it. I'm hoping I've got a little bit of room behind me. All I want to do is lower my hands to the ground. You may be able to lower your hands all the way down. You may only get, sort of this far. That's fine. I don't want you to overforce and hurt the shoulders. It's just as far as you can go. Now come back up to the ceiling with the hands and lower them back down again. Straight line. We're trying to get the knuckles flat on the ground. If you can't do it, please do not worry. Do not force anything. Stop wherever you are. If you don't reach the ground, that's perfectly okay. Just means we've got room for improvement. And as we don't seem to be going anywhere in a hurry, we'll have the time. One last time now, stretching all the way back Excellent. Stretch now. Stretch your fingers out away from you and your feet away from you. So you're almost on one of them torture chamber. What's it called? The rack. So really stretch the arms away from you. Stretch your feet away. So you're having a real good stretch. Lovely. Now let's bring the arms up. And I want you to place them underneath your back or by your bottom so that you feel very comfortable and you have a little bit of curvature of the spine. Should be able to relax down. Okay, remember we can do this with one leg or two. If you've got a weak back, you lift up one leg out to the side and back. Then after 10 of those, you lift the other leg up, out the side and back. If you've got a good back, we just go straight up and do 20. On your marks, get set, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you need to have a rest, or keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Resting down. That's good. Okay, keeping the hands underneath. What I want you to do now is either single-leggedly draw the knee into the chest like this. Okay, 10 with one leg and then 10 with the other. Or if you're going to go and do them both at the same time, we're going to do 10 with the knees coming in and then 10 with the legs going wide that we just did. On your marks, get set, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Changing leg or going wide now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Resting down. Please listen to your back. If there is any pain or discomfort, don't force yourself to continue. Okay, making sure those hands are comfortably underneath. The next thing I want you to do is ride an imaginary bike. So like you would turn your feet riding a bike, that's what we're going to do now. So I'll give you an example. That's what it looks like. Join in with me now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Notice which way round you're going. 3, 2, and 1. Rest down. Now the next one's going to be a little bit harder. I like to use the brain a little bit. Hand and foot coordination. You're now going to ride the bike backwards. Try not to look like a child lying on the ground having a temper tantrum. Sometimes the legs don't go right and you end up out of control. So we're going to go for it, but riding the bike backwards. Looks like this. Join in with me when you can. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. My feet now are flat on the ground. My knees are up. Taking my hands out to 45 degrees to the side. We're now going to do the bridge. So we're going to push up. 1, squeezing tight with the bottom and down again. Breathing out, rolling the spine up. 2, that's good, look straight up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to hold up, bring your feet back a little bit, holding up, and lift your heels off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Resting down. Good, we're running out of time. So what we're going to do are a few crunches, taking the hands by the side of the temple, bring the feet back up, and we're breathing out, keeping a gap between the chin and the chest, coming up for 1, 2, 3, breathe out as you come up, 4, I like to put one hand on my stomach, 5, just to feel the muscle working, 6, 7, 8, 9, hold up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and rest. If you have a neck ache, it means you're pulling with the head and not with the stomach. So if you come up and your head hurts or the neck hurts, it means you're pulling. If you're coming up correctly, you should be able to completely relax your head and it's all working from the stomach. Let's just do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Holding up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and rest. We're going to grab hold of both knees, bring them in and pull and release. Just releasing the lower back a little bit, getting into some stretches now, and then go around these together. Try and go around in a few circles, pulling in one way, and let's go around the other way. Excellent. We're going to turn onto our side. No, we're not. We're going to lie on our front, aren't we? I just want to get that minute plank in. So before we do that, hands under the chin, we're going to pull up 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, holding up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Okay, we're going for the 1 minute plank. We've only got about 2 minutes left, so 1 minute will be for this. I'm sure you all know how to stretch again, so maybe you'll have to stretch in your own time if we get cut off. But let's go for the plank. I'm going to try and aim for 1 minute, but I'm going to tell you in 10 seconds. Everybody should add on 10 seconds to what they did yesterday. On your marks, get set, go. Remember to breathe all the way through this. Really important. Keep the back low, keep the stomach pulled in. 10 seconds. 15. 20. 25. 30. That's what we did last time. 35, good. For most of you, we're going to stop at 40, but we're just, those of you that can do it, let's do the extra 20. You've got 15 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. Turn onto your side, grab your leg, pull back. I've got a feeling I'm going to lose you in a minute. Hold that stretch. Feel it across the front of the leg. Okay, turn over. Do exactly the same for the other leg. I'm not going to turn over, otherwise you get my back. But let's pull the other leg in. Well done. Nice and slowly coming up onto your knees. Nice and slowly, nice and easy. Coming up on one leg, put the palm of one side out, twist all the way around, look behind you, hold that. What we do to one side, we do to the other. I'm sure we're going to run out any second. Twist the other way. You've got my number, which is 0751 5109 318. Gonna nice and gently standing up onto your feet. Just roll your shoulders back and round. Less than a minute. Okay, looking left to right. Want you to pull the head, and we're there. Thank you. Thank you, Facebook Live as well. See you all tomorrow. Thank you.